I got triggered last year by a piece of content that somebody posted. And I mentioned this on another podcast, so excuse me, everybody who heard it there, but it was a reel on Instagram, and it was how to make 30 days of content in 5 minutes. And the concept was go to ChatGPT, put in your audience, and say, give me 30 hooks with content. And then you click and it outputs it. You put that into a CSV, you upload it into a spreadsheet, and then you go to Canva and you choose a template, and then you do batch populate or batch create or something into the template and click, and it exports all the data from your spreadsheet, dumps it into the template, and then you click save and export, and you've got 30 days of content. And I was like, oh my gosh, it had millions of people had watched this thing.
People are like, yes,
millions.
fast, efficient, yes,
Exactly.
this sounds great, make me wealthy
and when
really
I heard,
easily.
When I heard that, I was like, screw this. I'm going all in on long form video content, the stuff that is not replicable by AI quite yet. The exact opposite. The more everybody goes AI, I'm going human, and that's why this podcast exists, because I want to have these kinds of conversations with people like you, because it needs to get out there. It needs to get out there for people. And I believe that's the safe haven. I think there's two safe havens for creative people. Safe haven number one is that bring yourself into it. It's time, put your freaking own photo in your profile pic on all your social platforms. It's time to get rid of the icon. It's time to pull up and get used to talking in your stories and tell people who you are and show them a little bit of the chickens running around in your street and whatever is going on. Show yourself. That's safe haven number one. You got to have that. Bring your human connection into it. And safe haven number two is the strategic side of marketing. It's not the execution side, pushing the pixels or even writing the copy. It's knowing what copy should be written and what pixels should be pushed and the right idea in the first place. Those are the two safe havens that creatives need to be going all in on those two things, because the tools are getting so much better that they're going to take away a lot of those, the pushing pixel or typing the copy things.
Exactly. And like, or the two things that you have, which is exactly that, like you have your skill at choosing the right idea and your story. That's it. Like those are the only two things that you fully own now as a creative. And, you know, I say this all the time to clients. Like I have clients say to me like, oh, I just use, you know, ChatGPT for idea generation. And I'm like, was idea generation ever the problem though? Because for almost every creative that I know, they have an abundance of ideas. They're usually overwhelmed with ideas. They're usually like, I want to start this course and that course and then blah, 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 blah. And it's actually that's suffocating their creative energy. And what they really need to do is get better at selecting the right ideas and the right messages to share. And so, you know, that's another way where I wonder, like, we're just so rapidly, violently, like, going towards this angle of marketing of, like, efficiency, volume, frequency, go, like, produce as much as you can, post as much as you can, be as visible as possible. And you are in the process of that completely and utterly suffocating and blocking your subconscious mind, and then none of your best ideas, you cannot then select the best ideas because you don't have the space to. All you're doing is just going for frequency and volume. If you don't have the actual space to even choose the right ideas, so like, you know, I feel like it's like a revolution, because I'm like, we actually control the algorithm. It's really up to us. If we all collectively started going, I'm not going to post 5 reels a week. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to. I'm going to choose to create something that I feel more proud of. I'm going to create 1 really good newsletter a week, and I'm going to create 2 really good posts a week, and I'm going to start a really good podcast where I have chats with really cool people. And that's going to be it. That's as much of my creative energy that I have to give. Then if all of us creatives found those ways, whatever that looks like for us, to do that for ourselves, then Instagram would have to bend to us. It would be like, oh, well, human behavior has changed again, so the algorithm's going to have to change again, you know?
Yeah. Well, good luck with that revolution. I don't know if you're going to be able. It's you and me.
I mean, it's a losing battle. I've accepted.
As Lois and I against the algorithm, we are going to take it on and change this forever.
Losing followers every day.
I know, that's what it is.
It's still it's fighting the good fight, though.
We'll feel good about ourselves. We won't have any audience.